Now we're going to go over being on bottom mount from more of a self-defense standpoint. And it's going to look very different than from the grappling, pure grappling or sport situation. And that's because the threats are different, okay? There is no one version. You always have to change what you're doing depending on the realities of the combative situation you're in. So in this situation, when I'm on top of you in a sporting situation, what's the most common threats? Submissions, right? Chokes, arm locks. In a real fight, what's the most? Punching. Okay, and what that means is the distance control has to be different. Okay, meaning, can I get you to stand up? If we're just grappling, can I stand here safely?
If you're grappling?
Yeah. But in a fight, yeah, I'm going to get hit. Okay, so I need to either be much more close or much further away. Same thing on the ground, right? If you're playing guard and there's punches involved, the range is going to change versus if you're having to deal with just guard passing, submissions, etc. So in this situation, he does not want to keep his feet flat. He wants to keep his feet up. Okay, we'll cover right. Now notice when he keeps his feet up, he keeps his feet as close to his butt as possible so that it's harder for me to get my legs in. Okay. Now, what he does not want to have happen, just stay there for a moment, is for this to happen, for me to be able to sit up and hit him. Okay. It's only going to take one or two and the fight can be over. Okay, so normally we have two options from a self-defense standpoint. He either keeps me very far away or he keeps me very close. Those are our two safe zones. In the middle distance is where you get in trouble. The problem is here, he can't keep me very far away because there's a planet beneath him, okay? So he has to keep me very close, okay? So from here, if I sit up, what he's gonna wanna do is he's gonna bring one leg and he's gonna bring it forward. Now at the same time, he lifts his hips, causing me to fall forward, okay? So it's very important when you do this, don't just bridge your hips. Okay, because if I've got good balance and he just bridges his hips, halt for a minute. Okay, if I have good balance, he bridges his hips, I can maybe ride this situation. Okay, so he's going to take his knee as he bridges, he's going to bring it straight up into me, pushing me forward. So hold on. Okay, as I sit up, he's going to bring it forward. Now, if he doesn't do anything or he puts his foot back on the ground, I'm going to sit right back up again. So he brings his leg forward. And he keeps it up in the air, pinning me here for a second. Now he's going to lock his hands tight around my back. He's going to have his head in, his face turned here. And he's going to put his foot back on the ground if he has to. Okay? Now this is very important. If I start posturing up, he's going to drive off both feet, bringing me down. As long as can I let you go for a second? As long as weight is on my hands, I can't punch. That's really important. Okay, so he wants to transfer all my weight to my hands. And then he wants to make sure the weight stays there. So if the person's very strong and I start to posture up, he's going to keep driving me down, okay? He wants to maintain that position. Go ahead and sit up. Until he decides what escape he's going to do. But the very important part is it's just like our standing situation where we get in and we clinch and we hold on very tightly to limit the ability of the person to do damage. Okay? And we're going to do the same exact thing from a self-defense standpoint when we're on the bottom of the mountain.